Hi, Diane here, and I feel like this video is going to be a little bit of a confessional. If you've been paying attention, then you remember that I said that I was going to do a Sylvia Stryker makeover this week. Now, if you don't know who Sylvia Stryker is, she is the main character in my Outer Space Mystery series. That's her right there on the cover of book 1, and yes, she's purple. And if you think I chickened out, then just hold on tight, because after I'm done talking here, I'm going to give you the time release video of me making myself purple and turning myself into Sylvia Stryker, because I actually really did do that. But before we get to that, here's the thing. You've heard about authors getting into the head of their character. I thought it would be funny to get into the skin of my character in a makeover. But the more I started, maybe it was that kooky idea about Sylvia Stryker Makeover that sent me on this little path of thinking, maybe I wasn't the one who needed the makeover. Maybe it was Sylvia. And I don't mean in a drab to fab kind of makeover way, but what I mean is I think when I launched book 1, I maybe kind of missed the mark in how I packaged her. And here's what I'm talking about. So the book is a cozy mystery set in outer space. And I wanted to kind of do a crazy different setting but still deliver a mystery that could be solved. And that's what the book is. But the thing is, I think it kind of got lost between sci-fi and mystery and humorous fiction. And it just it did well when it first came out, but then it just sort of never found an audience after that. So my first question that I had to ask myself was, is it worth writing more Sylvia Stryker mysteries? And I loved writing the first book. It was so much fun. It was so freeing to kind of write in a world that didn't exist. So yes, I wanted to write more Sylvia Stryker mysteries. I also knew the 3-book arc that I wanted to do. And so I knew I wanted to be able to get to the end of that storyline just to give her a little bit of completion. So that checked that box. Okay, so then the next question was, where do we go from here? Well, I've been writing book 2, and that's been a lot of fun. And I was going to kind of riff on the same titles that I had initially, but one of my readers said, the problem with titles like that is you can't remember which book you read. They all sound the same. The title has nothing to do with the actual book. And I thought, that's kind of a good point. So then I started trying to come up with a different kind of titles that didn't fit that, and nothing was really gelling. So then I started working on the cover, and I did probably 30 versions of a cover, and nothing worked out. Nothing clicked. Nothing made me excited. And every time I did it, I was like, it's done. And then the next morning I'd wake up and I'd look at it and I'd go, it's not very good, which is exhausting. So I started thinking, maybe I didn't have to be locked into those conventions that I started in book 1. And what would happen if I just changed everything? Which is like kind of scary and a little bit exciting. And I thought, okay, well, what's involved in that? So I started reading a ton of blogs. I started reading books about it. I started asking people questions, people who know far more than I do. And I reached the conclusion that yes, Sylvia does need a makeover. So she's going to get one. And what does that entail? That means book 1 is going to get a new title. She's going to get a new cover. Book 2 is going to be in that same cover vein. Book 3 will be in that same cover vein. I have the covers for the first 3 books in the series, and I actually really love all 3 of them. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the new titles. And I think they do a little bit better job of hinting at the fact that they're humorous books. They say mystery on the cover, so that's still there, but I do think it goes a little bit more into that humorous fiction, cozy world. I don't think it's going to be as hard to figure out that that's the tone of the books. And so Sylvia, as you know her, is going to take a little hiatus until she's ready to come back in book 1, her new book 1, in her new reveal. Book 2 is going to come out shortly after, if not at the exact same time, which hopefully is going to be in like a couple of months. And book 3 is going to come out this year. So you are going to get all 3 Sylvia Stryker mysteries in 2018. My goal is to have them out in 2018. We'll just leave it there. I don't want to get too crazy. I'm committing this to film. So anyway, so that is the story of how my crazy idea to give me a makeover as her turned into her getting a makeover that you're going to find out about in a couple of months. So stay tuned. I will keep you in the loop so you know exactly what's happening. If you already know Sylvia, I hope you are looking forward to seeing her, what happens in her next adventure. And if you don't know Sylvia, I hope you start looking forward to getting to know her when she returns. All right, thanks for watching.